Hey guys, this morning I was getting ready to work on peaches for salsa and for just canned peaches, and the power went out. So I was going to do a fire cider, so I just brought my stuff outside under the deck, and I'm going to work on getting the fire cider ready to go, and I'll take you along as I do that. Hey guys, fire cider is really good for you when you're sick, especially in the winter and fall when you've got all your cold symptoms and flu stuff going on. Opens your head up because it's got all of your hot, spicy things in it, and it's good for a marinade for a meat if you want to just put some over your meats. You can use it for a lot of different things. So if you're interested, just keep watching. My original recipe that I do has 3 white onions chopped, 2 oranges sliced, 3 lemons sliced, 3 heads of garlic peeled, 8 jalapenos chopped or sliced, 2 red onions, 3 cinnamon sticks, 1 3x2 inch horseradish root peeled and sliced, 1 ginger root peeled and sliced, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 tablespoon of ground turmeric, or 5 roots. And I've got my roots ordered. They should be here this week, so I'll just add them once they get here. And then 4 tablespoons of raw honey, and we're going to just layer those in a jar, let it set for 4 weeks, then we'll strain off the liquid, and I'll take you along and bring you back when we do that. And since I don't have I used the really large oranges last time for the 3, so I'm going to use 5 of the mediums. I've got my horseradish. I don't have as much red onion, so I'm going to add some white in to equal that. I've got 3 yellow, 3 heads of garlic, a big ginger root, and I'd used the big lemons last time too, so I'm going to just do 6 of the small. I have 8 jalapenos, and I'll get my other spices once we get all this layered. I'm just going to start with our onions. Struggling a little bit with that peeling. And then I'm just going to slice them. And sorry for the chickens and the roosters and guineas. They're all out here under the deck with me since it's raining. They didn't want to stay in the coop, but they don't want to be out in the rain either. Some of them are, but most of them are here with me. And then we're just going to take our gallon jar, and I'm just going to drop the rings, all of it down in the bottom, just in a layer. Really don't even have to break them up much. So I'm going to finish with these onions, and I'll bring you back. All right, next we're going to cut up our lemons. Same concept. Just going to cut the ends off and then just thinly slice them. And I'm going to get all them up and I'll bring you back. Alright, next we're going to do jalapeno. And everything you're just slicing and layering in the jar. I'm leaving the seeds because you want the heat. And I'll let you see what the jar looks like so far. It's really pretty once you get it all layered. Alright, I'm going to cut these up and I'll bring you back. Next, we're going to do our garlic cloves. We're just going to peel them and throw them in like they are. I'm going to cut that root in, but other than that, that's all I'm going to do to them, the 3 heads. And these are some I got about a week or so ago. They're drying up fast. I had bought some more specifically for this, and I can't find them. So we're going to use what I've got right now, so I can get this done today. Again, guys, I apologize for the chickens and the rooster and guineas. Alright, I'm just cutting, like I said, this end off where they attach. And I'll probably just cut them all in half just so they'll release more of the garlic essence in the vinegar. Alright, and I'm going to do the same thing for the other two heads. I'm going to put these in on top of the jalapenos. And I'll bring you back when I get to the next thing. Next, I'm going to slice my orange. Put it in and kind of start mashing some stuff down. Get it all in now. I'll bring you back when I get to the next thing. Alright, next I'm going to do the ginger. And if I had a spoon, it's really easy to scrape all this off with a spoon. And there's the ginger sliced. So I'm going to finish the ginger up and I'll bring you back when I get back to something else. Next, I'm going to do my horseradish. I've had it in the freezer, that's why it's a little softer. But it's still potent. But the fresher it is, the more you're going to get out of it. Cool. Smell it. I'm just going to trim all the get the ends off. Y'all see me jump? The chicken's pecking my leg for some reason. I don't even know if I had that where you guys could see it. Anyway, I've got it peeled. I'm just gonna slice it up. And stick it in my jar. The jar's getting full. Alright, let's do a little red onion. And I'm just going to end up using one of the white onions. because my jar's about to get full and I still gotta have room to put in my turmeric when it gets here. So there's my finished jar. You can see everything. And the power's back on, so I'm going to take you in the house to finish this up. And I'm putting the cinnamon sticks. This is the last one there. I'm just sliding it down in the side of the jar. And then I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of raw honey. I added, actually, it was supposed to be 4 tablespoons of honey, so I added another tablespoon of honey. And I'm going to add, if you've got the Bragg's apple cider with the mother, add that whole for the thing. But I'm just going to add some to it just to get some of that started out of one of my smaller jars, and then I'll just put the regular apple cider vinegar over the rest of it. And we're just going to pour. I'll have to let it drain down, because you want everything covered. I'm going to take my chopstick and kind of run down to release some of the air bubbles. You can see them coming up. The further down in I can get it, the better it'll be. I'm just pushing it down and pushing back on it to kind of move stuff around. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to get the rest of this back on top covered again. I'm going to push that down. And I'm going to put a coffee filter on top and then my lid. And I'm doing the coffee filter because I don't want the metal coming in direct contact with the vinegar solution. But I'm going to wipe the rim off, but it'll still kind of work some. So I'll bring you back. Hopefully I'll remember to bring you back when I get the turmeric and let you see what it looks like. Alright, so we're going to let this set in a cool, dark place for about 4 weeks. And then we'll come back and strain it off, and I'll bring you back when I get to that point. Okay, guys, this is the turmeric root, and we're just going to slice it in little rings. We'll do about 4 to 5 roots. And I've rinsed and washed these off. All right, let me get this finished and I'll bring you back. Alright, that's all of it cut up, and I'm just going to add it to our fire cider. I'm going to get my jar over here, and I'll let you see kind of what it looks like. This has been sitting here since the 10th. Today, so 6 days. And you can see kind of how the colors have bled down, like the the red onions. The reds come out. The jalapenos are nowhere near as vibrant as they were. but it's just absorbing and releasing all of this goodness into this liquid. So again, I'm gonna leave it for 30 days so I'll put my, you know me with my memory anymore. Just so I won't forget what day I need to take it back off and strain everything. I just write it on the jar. When it's done, wash the jar. That comes off. I just do it with the permanent marker, and you can use the jar again. These pickle jars are wonderful for a lot of stuff. So let me get the lid off, and then we'll put this turmeric in. That's what it looks like. I'm going to push this down, but we're going to push this down in here. I'll try my best to get it all in, because we want the good benefits from this turmeric, or turmeric, ever how you want to pronounce it. I hear people say it differently. I'm just trying to push down to get it all underneath the water. And I may take one of my little weights from my pickle jars and put it in here. So let me get my hands rinsed off, get one of those washed off, and because I just finished up my kosher fermented pickles, and I'll bring you right back. All right, I'm going to put this down and see if this will help. I may overflow my jar here. I'm going to pour out just a little bit. I really don't want to, if I can get my lid back on it, because I don't want to waste any of it. But what I pour off, I may just go ahead and use. It'll just be a couple tablespoons. But I'll put my lid back on, and I'll bring you back. Okay, I drained off about that much in a little jelly jar. And I took one of the slices of onion out and two slices of the turmeric. And I'll just leave this. I'll either take a spoonful of it, or I may use it to add seasoning to chicken or something when I'm cooking it one night. So this is where we're at. We got the weight on top. I've just got, like I said, I got a coffee filter in between the lid and the jar, so the vinegar doesn't get right up on the... And that's it, guys. I'm gonna put it back over here on the counter till August 10th. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.